Hi everybody, Tara here. I just wanted to say hello and let everybody know I'm doing okay. I know it's been a while since I last posted a video, and I thought that I would reach out and tell you why. I first want to apologize for not doing this a lot sooner, but I've been very tired. On October 27th of this last year, I was diagnosed with acute promyelocytic leukemia, a very rare and aggressive form of cancer that it's not a good one. It's an ugly one. But they caught it early and started me on treatment right away within 24 hours of me, going to the doctor. I was getting platelets, blood, arsenic. Long story there, but I will get into that. So that's why I haven't posted in a while, is because I have cancer, and it's a daily struggle to get out of bed to just go to my chemotherapy that I do go to daily. I drive 40 miles every day round trip to do that, and it almost feels like a job with how much time I spend doing my chemotherapy, because it has been known to take up to 6 hours depending on how my numbers are. But it's a struggle. The struggle is real, and I pray for every single one of my fellow fighters out there that have cancer in some form. I pray for you, because this is a difficult road. And how I found out, I'll tell you guys. I had started noticing bruising all over my body, and they were manifesting in places where I had no physical contact, and essentially turning purple almost overnight. And in a matter of about a week, I was covered from my neck to my ankles in black and purple bruises. So my husband said that you need to go to the doctor, and so I went to the doctor, and I was scheduled for a 1 o'clock in the afternoon appointment, but they had called and rescheduled till 6:30 that evening, which I kind of thought was weird that they had appointments that late in the evening, but okay, whatever. So I kissed my husband goodbye, said I've got a doctor's appointment, I'll see you in an hour, and proceeded to go to the doctor. And she took one look at me, and she says, well, I need to run some labs on you, and the lab is closed, which I was aware of. Lab closes at 5. And she says, I don't want you to have to wait till 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. I can write an order, but I think we need to get some labs on you now, and I want you to go to the ER. And I said, like now? And she goes, right now. And so that kind of scared me a little bit. So I said, okay, you don't have to tell me twice. So I went to the ER, and they had a phlebotomist waiting for me when I got there. Took some blood, and then about 45 minutes later they came back and told me that I had a platelet level of 7.9. And I was like, okay, what does that mean? And they said, well, the average person carries a platelet level of 150 to 450, and you're 7.9. You could sneeze and give yourself a stroke and bleed to death. That scared the bleep out of me. So I was terrified, and they told me I needed platelets and blood right away, that they did not have the blood and they didn't have a bed. So they were sending me to another facility an hour away. And so I came home real quick, and I packed an overnight bag, thinking that, I was just gonna need some, a couple units of blood, and maybe be told I had a mineral deficiency. Packed maybe 2 days worth, of, pajamas and, stuff like that. and went to the other facility. Got there about 11 o'clock at night and kissed my husband goodbye. Said, you know, I'll see you tomorrow, because I thought it was going to be, again, short issue, easily fixable. And the next morning at 11 o'clock, exactly 12 hours later, I had a doctor come in and tell me I had leukemia, to which I don't even remember my reaction. All I remember is shock. And I was like, I need to talk to my husband, and, you know, right away. And they said, well, we're sending you to this special facility, you know, 5 hours away. And so that was scary, that they were transferring me so far from home, but it's the best facility in the state that I live in. So so they proceeded to take me by ambulance on a very rough ride. It was raining the whole time, and they transported me to the hospital, and immediately they started giving me platelets and blood. And the next morning they did what's called a bone marrow biopsy on me, which hurt like hell, because you're not under any sort of anesthetic. You're sedated, but so you're partially awake for it, you know. You don't feel anything, but you can sort of hear what's going on. And the drill they use is like the size of a toothpick. It's really tiny, but you can hear the drill. And then when the needle goes into your bone and they have to use the hammer to get inside the bone, you still feel the vibration of the hammer through the rest of your body. And it's a terrifying experience, and not one I'm looking forward to going through again anytime soon, but unfortunately I do. The day or 2 days before I left the hospital, because I actually spent 30 days in that facility, receiving doses of magnesium, potassium, platelets, blood, and arsenic. Arsenic trioxide, to be exact. And if you Google that and look up arsenic trioxide, it'll tell you it's used in the preservative of woods and glass, and used in pesticides, and also used to treat acute promyelocytic leukemia, which I found oddly specific, because what I have is so rare. But if you Google it, that's what it says, because I have the only form of cancer that is curable. I have an 87% survival rate, so that my chances are very good that this won't come back if we can get me into full remission. They think they can get me into full remission within 9 months, which, fingers crossed, I really hope they do. But I just finished my 3rd cycle of chemotherapy. I get a little time off to give my veins a break, because this little guy has been my buddy since I was diagnosed. This is what's called a PICC line, and there's 2 little tubes inside this wrapping here that they can use to put multiple medicines in me at the same time, should they need to. And then there's a line right here that actually is about 20 inches long or so, and it goes right through my arm and straight to my heart. So when I get these treatments, the arsenic is going straight to my heart, which is causing a little bit of strain on my heart lately, and I've had to meet with cardiologists and have echocardiograms done, and stress tests, and you name it, I've had to go through it. And it's been a rough road. It's not easy, but yesterday was my first day off of chemo for the 4-week break I get, and I'm still very tired, but I'm looking forward to doing some of my videos again. And right now I think I want to focus on a different journey because of my healing. I don't want to focus on my leukemia, but more so The chemo has made me gain a lot of weight, and as you can see, I got a double chin now. When I was diagnosed, I weighed 127 pounds, and a couple days ago when I saw the doctor, I weigh 167 pounds. So I've officially gained 40 pounds through my healing process. Being taken off of some of my medications did not help, but they interfere with my chemo, so I had to stop taking them. But I feel that I want to start a new journey with you and myself, maybe focusing on my weight loss journey, and maybe some tips and tricks to hide the double chins until I can work it out and get it gone. My husband is so wonderful. He got me an elliptical, so been trying to get on that for 10 minutes every day, but it's not always easy because I don't have the time. By the time I get home from chemo, I'm dead tired and just want to go back to sleep. But that's my focus right now, is my weight loss, and so hopefully you go on this journey with me, and anybody out there that's trying to lose weight, let's do this together. And I'm kind of stumbling on my words today because it's been a long road, and I don't know quite how to express that. I do have a Gofundme page to help with some of my expenses, because just getting my blood drawn every day costs over $300, and my insurance covers most of it, but I am responsible for 65 of that. And when I have to have my blood taken every day, that adds up. And so I do have a Gofundme page, and I will put a link below here. So if you feel the need to help out, God, do I appreciate it, and God bless you, because the bills are piling up really, really fast, and insurance only covers so much. But I appreciate you guys spending time with me, listening to me, being there for me. I've had a lot of support by my friends, my family, and also the WWX family. That they put on some amazing shows, and they're actually doing a fundraiser for me on May 14th in Larned, Kansas, and all the proceeds will go to my medical bills. So if you want to come out and join us, I'd love to meet you. And oh my goodness, what else can I say? I just thank everybody for being there for me, because I have a long road ahead of me still to go, with 7 cycles total, and I just got done with my 3rd. I've got 4 more cycles to go, and it's so strange, because I have family and some friends that are also battling cancer, and I feel so guilty because, they're losing their hair, and just because I'm not bald doesn't mean I'm not losing my hair too. It's very thick, but it comes out in clumps every time I brush it, and I feel kind of guilty that I am progressing. My progress is good, and some of my family and friends aren't. They're going in the opposite direction, and I pray for them every day that they can make it through this, and we fight together. I love everybody on my Facebook, my YouTube fans, my Facebook fans. I don't have very many, but I love all of you anyway, because you're great and you're there for me. So I just wanted again to say thank you for everything that everybody has done, and again, if you feel the need to donate, my GoFundMe link will be at the bottom of the page, as well as the info for my fundraiser on May 14th. So with that, I wish you a good day, and thank you for watching.